Alright, what's going on, guys? Dom The Commish here, and today we are going to be doing my most anticipated path to the podium, and that is pick number 3, the New York Football Giants. Now, I've said this much times before, I'm a Giants fan, so this hits kind of close to home. Now, the Giants are honestly not in as bad of a position as a lot of the other teams that are in. We were really plagued with injuries this year, especially on the offensive line. John Runyon, Andrew Thomas, Schmitz was injured a lot this year. Evan Neal was hurt a lot this year. We were starting. Jermaine Eluemunor was hurt for a couple of games. Wasn't really great. And then also on defense, Dexter Lawrence, Bobby Okereke, Azeez Ojulari, Tyler Nubin, Elijah Riley, Trey Hawkins. Drew Phillips was hurt a lot this year too. Kayvon Thibodeau was hurt a lot this year. We really just had really bad luck with injuries this year. I mean, Malik Neighbors was out for a good bit this year too. It's like we got really unlucky. I'll say that. However, that doesn't take into account that this team is trash, especially at the quarterback position. Drew Lock and Tommy DeVito are not the next starters, so we will be getting the New York Giants starting quarterback this year. So, let's get started with the offseason manager. Cutting players. I don't really think there's any of these guys that I want to cut. Okereke, I'm good with. John Runyon, I'm good with. Thibodeau, no. Eluemunor, I'm good with. Singletary, maybe, but it wouldn't save us that much money. Graham Gano, honestly, Graham Gano can go. He's been hurt the last 2 years. He hasn't been great. I'm taking him out of this lineup. But anybody else that we could do? I mean, Josh Zudu's kind of trash. Greg Dulcich, I don't even know why we freaking signed him. Get him off the team. And can get rid of Bryce Ford Wheaton too, because he isn't doing anything for us. Other than that, I don't think there's too many other people that I want to get rid of. So we're going to cut Graham Gano and Greg Dulcich. And now we have we have about $40 million to re-sign people. Who do we want? I think they already did, or they're going to re-sign Azeez Ojulari. Darius Slayton, not the biggest fan. I'm probably going to let him go. Greg Van Roten could be decent on the offensive line. Isaiah Simmons, I do like. Pinnock is going to be a guy we're going to go for first. Okay. So, first guy we're going to go with is Jason Pinnock. Now, what are the values of safeties in this league? Where are you? Tyler Nubin is up there. Jason Pinnock is not a crazy deal. New York Giants. Yeah, it doesn't even show his freaking contract. Is he free safety? Strong safety? They have him as a corner? Yeah, they have him as a corner, making $900 a year. He's going to want a lot more than that. He's probably going to want similar to what these guys are getting, like $2 million, not $2 million a year. What are all the best safeties in the league getting? Let's see. So these guys, I wouldn't put them above any of these guys. Around Malik Hooker, Brandon Jones, Kyle Hamilton, but he's still on a rookie deal. A $5 million, $7.5 million, $6 million. I think we're gonna try. Let's try a $4 to $5 million for 4 years, 25% guaranteed, and he accepts it. Good. We got Jason Pinnock back. Honestly, Jamie Gillen, we'll just try and keep him. What's his value? What is his contract? Let's take a look. Jamie Gillen's contract as a New York Giants punter is $2 million a year. Let's just give him that again. Same thing, 3 years, 15% guaranteed. We'll give him that. Let's see. Greg Van Roten. I mean, he's a pretty good offensive lineman. We just signed him for a year last year. Played solidly for us. There we are. Guard. What was his contract at now? He was going for $2 million a year for a 1-year deal. I'm cool with bringing him back on that same deal. $2 million a year again, with 20% guaranteed. I'm cool with bringing him back another year. Let's go with Azeez Ojulari next. We definitely want to re-sign Azeez Ojulari. He is going to be a backup. So let's try $2 million for 3 years and 20% guaranteed. He accepts that. Good. Dory Jackson. We're probably going to need depth at corner. What is he at? Let's take a look at what the Adoree Jackson has as his value. He's at $1.75 million a year for a 1 year. I'm cool with bringing him back for another 1 year. Kind of the same thing. Another 1 year. Looking fine. Aaron Stinney, I'm good getting rid of. Watts, Ford Wheaton, I already cut. Drew Lock, you can go into the transfer portal. That's college. Amir Smith-Marchette, I'd rather keep him than Gunnar Oskoluski. Or I don't even know. You might not be able to say his name. Because he had that big touchdown. And I do like him as a, as a guy who could just go. 1 million. I'll give him 1.5 because he deserves it. Or like let's go 1.45 for 2 years, 15. Yeah, that's good. Isaiah Simmons, he's been great depth for us. So, and he's been making $2 million a year. I'm cool, honestly. I mean, he's still only 25. I'm honestly cool giving him a nice 3-year deal at 2.3 million with 15% guarantee. Does he take that? He does take that. I'm cool with keeping Isaiah Simmons around for a little bit. Other than that, I guess we re-signed Tommy DeVito to I don't know. What did we give him last year? To be our backup quarterback, 1.5 mil. Okay, so let's just go 1.5 mil for 2 years, 20% guaranteed. Does he accept that? Yep. Okay. So now I think that's everyone I want to keep. Yep, that looks good. I want to keep all these guys. That's who we're re-signing. And then now we have 20 mil to go into free agency. Ideally, I honestly think the Giants should trade for Cooper Kupp as a secondary receiver. But right now, we're going to take a secondary receiver in free agency. He's one of the guys I want. Let's see. Is he here? No. Okay. The other guy I want, hopefully the Niners don't re-sign him, is Charvarius Ward as a corner one. So let's get a wide receiver. I would honestly either go Chris Godwin here or DeAndre Hopkins. A veteran guy who is going to be good at route running, can catch a lot. I think DeAndre Hopkins is probably the best idea here. So, how much did the Chiefs give him last season? He's on a $13 million a year salary. That is expensive. What was Chris Godwin on? If he was on lower, we might try and get him. Tampa Bay, he was on $20 million a year. Yeah. So wide receivers are a bit of an issue to get. He definitely did not do a $13 million a year type of season. So let's just try 10-5. 10-5 for 2 years, 20% guaranteed. He accepts that. Good. That's about where about where his value is going to be at. Probably even lower. The next guy I want to sign is a corner. I do like Byron Murphy, and Byron Murphy's kind of young anyway. So, was he on the Jets? I think he was on the Jets. Byron Murphy. No, he wasn't. Was he on the... I swear I remember being on a green team. Maybe he's on the Eagles? Okay, so he's on the Minnesota Vikings. Average of $8 million a year. He's 25. Or he was 25 at signing. And it was a 2-year deal. So he's 27 then? He's about 27. I don't want to give him too much. 8.7. I'll go for a 2-year. I'll go 7.2 with 15%. Does he take that? He rejects that. Okay. Maybe Carlton Davis. He was a Buck though, wasn't he? No. I don't remember who he was. Let's just go to all teams, and he'll probably be closer to there because he's a bit on the older side. We're looking at Michael Carter is 10.2. Rasul Douglas he got destroyed though. Jonathan Jones, 9 mil. Carlton Davis, the Lions, 14.5. Yeah, we're not doing that. We can give Mike Hilton, maybe. Michael Carter. How old is he? He's not too old. Wait, is he even supposed to be here? Why did I think it said Michael Carter? Mike Hilton is 6 mil a year, but he ain't great. And he's old. Rasul Douglas is also kind of old. Jonathan Jones, also old. I think our best option is just really to get Byron Murphy. So, let's do... we did 7. Let's go 7.5. 7.5 mil for 2 years. We'll go 20%. Offer rejected. Can we try going 7.75? 7.75 for 2 years, 20%. Still rejected. I really want Byron Murphy. I'm cool with going actually 8.2. Let's go a lot up, but we're going down in the guaranteed money. It's still rejected. So a 3-year deal maybe. Let's try. $8.2, we'll go 25% guaranteed. Okay, we are not getting Byron Murphy. So let's just try and get Carlton Davis. Let's go 8.3 for 3 years. Let's go 8. He's office rejected. Oh, jeez. Maybe Tre'Davious White, Jeff Okuda. I just want to freaking... Oh, Charvarius Ward. He's right here. Oh, I didn't realize he was going to be here. Okay. So, he was making 13.5 mil per year. What do we have? We have 12. So let's go 11 mil for 3 years, 25% guaranteed. He accepts that. So we get a number 1 corner and we get a number 1 receiver. That is exactly what or not a number 1, but like a number 2 receiver to be to Malik Neighbors. And you also got Wan'Dale's your slot guy. I like this a lot. Charvarius Ward, DeAndre Hopkins, those are the 2 big things I want to see in free agency this year. Our offensive tackles, if Andrew Thomas can stay freaking healthy, will be fine. Our guards or centers, we just need our offensive line to stay healthy. That's really the big thing for it. And now that we've done that, it's time to get into the draft. 7 rounds, fast. Let's see who goes 1 and 2. Shedeur Sanders and Cam Ward. That is not good. So, if Shedeur Sanders and Cam Ward go right here, there's a couple options. I see Travis Hunter on the board, and I see Abdul Carter. I really do like Travis Hunter. However, I did just take Travis Hunter in the Browns rebuild. But both quarterbacks go above. We have a trade-off from the Saints that's not great. And the Bengals, that's not great. So we're going to reject both of those. And I don't really see a world where this isn't Travis Hunter. I mean, if the board goes off first two quarterbacks, Travis Hunter is, he's a guy that we can use at corner and receiver. He's just unbelievable. He's probably going to be mostly a corner if he goes to the Giants, but I like Travis Hunter. So we're going to go with him with the 3rd overall pick if this happens. Now, here's where it gets very interesting. We need a quarterback. Milroe, Dart is still here. That's probably not realistic that Jackson Dart is still here. So honestly, as much as I would take him here, actually he could. I guess I'm going in the first round though. Considering everything that happened with last year with the quarterbacks going really early, I'm not going to take Jackson Dart here just because I don't think it's realistic that he's here. Even though I did say this is what I would do. No, I don't think he's going to be here. I feel like he'd most likely go to the Raiders or the Saints here. He won't go top 3, especially with Travis Hunter on the board, but yeah. So who else do we have? Tyreek Williams, don't need a D-tackle. Safety, could use. Tight end, definitely could use. A linebacker would be nice. Another receiver, not a quarterback. An offensive guard. I think the move here is the offensive line. We got Wyatt Millen, we got Donovan Jackson, Jonas Savainia, Emory Jones. Not too bad. I'm going to go Wyatt Millen. 2nd round guard. Not too bad. And then in the 3rd round is where we're going to get our quarterback. Yeah, see, Jackson Dart's still here. That's not realistic. I'm not taking him. I see Quinn Ewers. I see Will Howard. I see Dylan Gabriel. I see Kyle McCord. Which one of these guys do I believe in the most? That guy, call this a huge reach, is Kyle McCord. He had a really good passing season for Syracuse. Despite not being on a great roster, he still led them to a great record. I do quite like Kyle McCord this year. Not as much as Jackson Dart or Shedeur Sanders, who I think the Giants are actually going to go for. But Kyle McCord in the 3rd round. I think that's not a bad idea. Grab a quarterback, see what he can do. The Seahawks are giving us a haul of picks for this year for 104. Who else is there? Still got Ollie Gordon. Yeah, we're going to stick and pick here, and we're going to grab the young Kobe Bryant as our corner. We just signed Charvarius Ward to a 3-year deal. However, we still need that 3rd and 4th guy. Deontay Banks is not that guy. So we're going to sign another quarter. And then at 134, I see Ollie Gordon sitting right here. Ollie Gordon out of Oklahoma State, playing on an absolute garbage roster because he falls so far. I think that Ollie Gordon's the move here. Get back up to Tyrone Tracy, even though you already have Devin Singletary. I'd trust a running back. So we have right now a corner, offensive guard, quarterback, another corner, and Ollie Gordon. We go 2 corners because we really need to boost up that secondary. None of our guys are good enough to be that number 1 guy. And we don't know what Travis Hunter's going to play. So I do like going receiver here too. And I think it's going to be Theo Weiss Jr. at 155. Let me just make sure there's no one else I want here. I don't think there's going to be. Yeah, there's no one else I want here. I am going to go with the receiver? Theo Weiss Jr. out of Missouri. Because Giants could use another receiver. Maybe it's not Travis Hunter. We're just loading up on the positions that we might get a good value in. The next tight end The next position we're going to go for is tight end. I want to go with, most likely, the Clemson tight end Jake Brenningstool. You know, let's just hope he pans out. That's all we can say. I mean, our tight end room isn't great. I do like Theo Johnson, but once again, no one even crazy. Now we're going to beef up the defensive line with a guy in the... Because our defensive linemen are... We play 3-4. It's not very great there. Nunez Roches and Elijah Chapman. Elijah Chapman's good. I do like him. We'll pair up the Clemson tight end with a Clemson D-tackle and DeMonte Capehart. And then that ends this draft. So you get Travis Hunter. Very good corner. Very good receiver. Can play both. Boost up the offensive line. Get our, hopefully, QB for the future, Kyle McCord. And you know what? If Kyle McCord doesn't pan out, the next year's QB class with Carson Beck, Drew Aller, Arch Manning, Lenoris Sellers, so many different guys who can be really good and who can have absolute breakout seasons next year. Nico Amaliava also. I think that this draft is, could definitely set the Giants up. Ollie Gordon could even come in and be one of the best backs in the league because he didn't have that much success this year. But honestly, overall success of a team is not a running back stat, because if the team around a quarterback can still put up decent stats with a terrible team around him. A running back physically cannot. He'll just get tackled in the backfield a lot. And I think that was the issue we were seeing with Ollie Gordon this year. So to recap, we re-signed Tommy DeVito, Amir Smith-Marset, Greg Van Roten, Isaiah Simmons, Adoree Jackson, Aziz Ojulari, Jason Pinnock, and Jamie Gillen. We'll grab a kicker some other time. We'll just pick one up for like $1 million. And then for our actual signings, we got DeAndre Hopkins and we got Charvarius Ward. And then in the draft, we boosted up the corners even more. Travis Hunter and Kobe Bryant. Boosted up the offensive guard position with Wyatt Millam. Got our QB of the future, hopefully, Kyle McCord. Receiver and running back depth. A tight end, and a D-tackle. I hope you guys enjoyed the Giants edition of Path to the Podium. And if you guys, once again, please like, subscribe, and comment on these videos. So, yeah, I'll catch you guys later.